from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Hi. Thank you for watching our show. Happy Monday. Say hello to my co-host, staffer, studio audience, and the virtual audience at home. I'm doing okay. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. It was just another weekend, the same old TV, and of course, hours and hours of Sex in the City. And it's official, it's back. Well, we talked briefly about this last week. I'm very excited. Sarah Jessica Parker posted this tease. Take a look.
And just like that,
I love it. So, right now, what we get over the weekends is we get the reruns, and just like that is going to be the name of they're doing 10 shows. I hope they do more. I hope we all watch and encourage it, because I want to see what it's like. They're going to be 50. They're all in their 50s, and it's going to be, and you know, Carrie always said, and just like that, I'm in love again, or whatever it is that she, you know, whatever will hold. And then people were mad at Sarah Jessica because she didn't hashtag Kim Cattrall, and you know, we got involved with the Kim Cattrall who played Samantha bit, and Kim Cattrall is off with her life, and she's very happy doing what she does. And I think that it took these girls so long to get together, the Sex and the City cast, because of Corona. Like, we're all in the house, you know, figuring out things. And I also secretly feel that their careers didn't individually take off the way maybe they thought that they were. And for me, Sarah Jessica Parker will always be Carrie. No matter what she acts in, she'll always be Carrie. And I don't know how her shoe line is doing that she did with.
She came here to promote it.
I know
right.
she did, but we don't know how the shoe line did. You know, like, I wish that she came out with chain necklace, you know, with your names, because Carrie wore Carrie, like something. I know that she wore shoes on the show, but anyway. And then Cynthia Nixon came out of the closet. She's a very, very big political person here in New York in terms of. When she believes in something, she's not in office, nor is she running for office, but when she believes in something, she believes it, you know. And then Kristen Davis, to me, her acting career was supposed to be bigger than hosting a reality show. Did you see her hosting a reality show? I was like, oh, no. No, not my Charlotte. So I don't know when this will be, but it will be happening. Yeah. Oh, in the spring, they begin filming, and it's going to be on HBO Max. Now, I don't have that, but they say that that means HBO. Then why do they call it Max?
It's online.
It's online?
Yeah, it's like a Netflix or Hulu. It's HBO Max.
I have to watch it like this?
Yeah, I put it on my TV. I can stream it to my TV.
All I know is, thank goodness, Black Chyna is now seen on WeTV. Now, on Friday night, I had company in. Yeah, no, Sarah Coleman. You know, the Fendi Gucci, she was on the show last week, and she brought her boyfriend, and she brought another friend of hers, and so I had people in, and, you know, had food, but we were talking, it was the best night. Oh, and they bought me the chocolate milk from the display table. Yeah, they bought me the chocolate milk. So after they left, then I'm all in my refrigerator, I'm like rearranging stuff, because I got the milk, I got some caviar, I got like stuff going on in there, and cake and stuff, and then I said, all right, well, it's still Friday because it was an early evening. Like, they came over by 6. They were out well before the 10 o'clock news. And I felt like having something to eat, but I didn't want what we already had to eat. By the way, I got the cheesecake home, the one from Carrie. The cheesecake was everything. I didn't even put fruit on it. Carrie Clausen, she was here. She makes good for you stuff. So I wanted some bad for me stuff. Have you ever been to Mike's Ice Cream uptown?
No.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
He's a real brown man. His name is Mike, and he likes ice cream. and he makes it himself, so I don't know anybody with a car. I didn't feel like calling a car and a driver. I was going to call you, Sus, and ask you...
Ice cream?
Can you just please... I know you like ice cream.
A lot.
Yeah. So... Have you ever heard of Big Mike's Ice Cream?
Nah, but now I have. I'll be there soon.
Give me a ride.
All right.
Anyway, so I say now I'm not going to call him. So I decide to go upstairs and, you know, change robes and sit on the TV. And I'm like, what's on TV? And I saw Blac Chyna. And I was so happy. Okay, so now she's on WeTV because she was on something else for her whole first season, but... Zeus. I don't know what that is, Zeus. I hear some good stuff is on there. There's where she's getting her jawline done. Now, you know, Blac Chyna is known for serving face that's so beautiful. It's like fake look, she's too beautiful. So she went to get her jawline refined. And I've talked to you about this before. There's a girl named Wendy who goes to Jersey to Dr. Shapiro, who, you know, Dr. Shapiro tightens up my whole situation. Anyway, and Blac Chyna and I have talked about this before, but she shows us how she gets it done you know, he takes a long needle and he pushes it in, then he molds it to your jawline. And for hers, because she's got a jawline that's like I like a boxy jaw on a woman. Mine will never be boxy. Dr. Shapiro is really good at, like, Wendy, we don't want to box you out. And, that's her friend named Treasure. Now, Treasure and Chyna have been friends for a minute, and Treasure has a bunch of sisters, but she feels connected to Chyna because Chyna really has no one, you know? She has no one in her life. And then there's Tokyo Toni, Chyna's mother, everybody on this show is a star. And in their own right, everybody's a star. There's Chyna and Toni talking about something. Chyna bought Toni a Mercedes and flew her out to LA and was supposed to be giving her the car, and then Chyna took the car and put it in her garage or something. Toni never got the car. Toni's upset about the car. Toni's telling us in the private, you know, where they talk to us to the camera. Yeah, it's like Sex and the City. They talk to the camera. Okay. So Toni says, I don't like Treasure. I don't trust Treasure. And she calls her an F&B. And look, it's kind of cool because we is letting a lot of curse words slip through so we hear them, and then other ones they'll bleep out. But anyway, and then I called Chyna and asked her, you know, like, you want to zoom in and talk about this? But she hasn't. It's good, right? Yeah. And then the whole body thing, she comes downstairs, she's totally naked. They had to blur out her whole body except for her face. The whole bit. The Real Blac Chyna airs Thursday nights on WeTV. Good job, Angela. And then, Big Will the jeweler came and took my ring. He thinks I should get my flower ring. That's why I'm wearing this one. This is the fake one. You know what I mean? It's big, too. It's big, so I have a ring guard on it, but the ring guard is real. But the ring is fake, but it looks good, though, right? I mean, if you don't wear the flower ring, you know what's going to happen in this show. So I wear it every day. This one counts. God says this one counts. This one counts. Yeah. I'm sitting outside Lombardi's getting meatballs, you know, for my dinner party for Friday night. I'm not cooking. Those days are over. Meatballs and a cheesecake from the show. And it wasn't cut or anything like that. I had a brand new one in a hard box. So I'm sitting outside. Will calls up. Will's like, where are you? And I said, where are you? None of your business. So I said, I'm sitting outside Lombardi's waiting for my meatballs to get done. So he said, well, I'm in the area. I'm going to send my driver around to pick up your ring. I said, what? He said, it's time for a cleaning. You don't clean your jewelry. I said, for what? Aren't we always moisturizing and just who cares? Then you go like this on your sheets and you go to sleep. So he says, and don't expect it back right away because, you know, new year, new you, and I've got plans. And I said, it better look like a flower and it better look like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't jinx the ring by making, you know, a horn or a cross or a smiley face, some sort of emoji or something. Don't make me a W. Don't jinx the show. Otherwise, I'll wear this one every day and keep that one at home. Will. So I'm minding my own business. My eyes are closed, the room is dark, but the TV's on and I hear my name. This is what I heard. Go ahead.
I'm starting getting all these calls due to someone had went on Wendy Williams and made some incredible, hurtful allegations. You know, we all have our ups and downs in life. Me and this girl, we shared a moment in time, and within that moment in time, I found out that we should not be together. But wish her all the best, you know, but she's in need of help.
He's talking about, first of all, I was so distracted by his beautiful lips, which I always tell you, doesn't he have some nice lips? And also the endless scratching. He wouldn't stop. But Lamar, you look good. And he's saying that he's clean. I believe he's clean. I believe Lamar is on the road to goodness, but you know, he's not with his ex-girlfriend anymore. She said that he's toxic and, you know, he needs help. I guess more help. If they're not together, then they're not together. Now, do they have children together?
No children together.
No children.
She has 2 and he has 2.
Okay, so clean break. Everybody go their separate ways. Lamar, you will always be a friend to the show. I'm glad that you didn't think that I was talking bad about you. As a matter of fact, it was me who was the one saying, I wonder if Lamar has the money. It wasn't... All right, Lamar, here's how it went. She didn't say anything about you and your money. It was me. I was saying, I wonder if Lammy still has money. Or did he spend it all, you know, keeping up with the Kardashian lifestyle and, you know, his hangers-on, his boys, you know, making him spend money to do weird things and also at the bunny ranch and also on drugs and stuff. I wonder if Lamar still has money. That was me, Lamar. And as far as you being clean, I never said that. You know what I mean? But I wondered whether you were in a program to help you stay clean or whether you live by yourself. You know, I always wonder about you. Do you live in a high-rise or do you still live in a mansion? Do you live in Calabasas? You know, what's your situation? I always like to know about Lamar. Lamar, my show is your show anytime. Yeah. You know what? Shout out to Fernando Mateo. You don't know who he is, but you need to know who he is. You don't know who Fernando Mateo is?
I don't think I do.
Well, you need to know him because when you want a quarter water and a bag of chips, where do you go to get it?
Fernando Mateo?
No, you go to the Bodega.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And shout out to the bodegas everywhere. Now, maybe where you live, they don't call them bodegas, but bodegas are those stores. They're open a lot of times 24 hours. And when you need chips, Band-Aids, you need a quarter water, you know, you want some conversation, you want to shoot dice outside. The Bodega is the place to go, and Fernando Mateo has been on the news endlessly here in New York. He is the president of the Bodega Union of America. And he wants his workers to be able to get the needle. You got to get the vaccines for these workers, because otherwise, how are you going to serve the neighborhoods? He made so much sense that I said, I gotta get behind this guy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There is nothing like a bodega, and the better the bodega, the better the ice cream. Like, there are a lot of bodegas, you can get the Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
Anyway, DaBaby was arrested outside. DaBaby with $1 million in his mouth alone. Okay, so DaBaby was arrested outside the Gucci store on Rodeo Drive. Now listen to how it went down. First of all, DaBaby has a rap sheet longer than my legs. Yeah, a real long rap. It seems like every time he steps out of the house, he gets arrested. Look, isn't he cute? And he's only how old?
29.
He looks 19.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Security at the Gucci noticed someone with a handgun in their waist. Man. It turns out it was DaBaby. DaBaby was with a whole bunch of his boys. So you know they were probably rolling up Rodeo Drive real slow, already attracting cop-like attention, as well as TMZ, who's everywhere. Okay. Yep. And then he's buzzing the window real slow because he's talking to TMZ, but then he notices that the cops are coming. So then he tries to buzz it up faster, but the cops are like, "You're not going anywhere, sir. Get out of the car." So it took him a moment to get out of the car because they were probably trying to figure out what to do with the loaded handgun. A loaded handgun. And no word on whether they were smoking, drinking, and no word on whether he even does that. But there he is out there getting arrested. He was released on $35,000 bail. You know, he's done so much, and they're little things, but they mean a lot to a lot of people. Like, remember when he was at the hotel and I showed you the footage? Thanks, TMZ, for this again. Of him telling the guy, "I told you not to take a picture of me. I'm with my daughter. I'm with my daughter. Next time you get in my face, I'm gonna F you up." You understand? That's not what he said, but didn't it look like that's what he said? Uh-huh. It's probably what he said. Thank you to TMZ for that footage again, though. But, you know, they're rolling up Rodeo Drive, and they probably had their music blasting really loud, all the windows down in the car, probably the back hoop open, too. You know? Smoke billowing, teeth blinging off the sunshine. He looks right there. Stop. He looks like Bow Wow.
Bow Wow.
When he looked, look at us.
Rewind it.
Look. Bow Wow.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. If you squint.
There's DaBaby. I saw Bow Wow over the weekend. Yeah. Well, here's the lesson. Don't bring a loaded handgun into these stores. First of all, I know, like here in New York, those upper crusty stores, a lot of them have metal detectors, and you don't even know it. When you walk in the door frames, you know, have the metal detector in it. So then it rings in the back, and they know there's somebody in here with a loaded handgun. So call NYPD, and the security people are very, very nice at these upper crust boutiques. You know, they open the door for you, they'll hold your umbrella for you, hold it outside, you know, in the lobby, so you don't have to walk around and get yourself wet. But this is a whole lot of trouble, and he's only 29 years old. They're gonna have fun with you in prison. You've got a very long rap sheet, DaBaby, and today, and we will be on it because these might be my co-hosts. They might look like that, but in actuality, they are nosy Wendy workers. And we love it like that. So anyway, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya, is a new mom. She finally had the baby, yup. She's cute, isn't she? She's only 20 years old. And her baby's father is Young Boy Never Broke Again. That's his full name. And he's only 21, and she's 20. And they had a baby boy. And he has 6 other children. No. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop judging people.
21 years old.
21?
This is his 7th child.
7th child? You know Lloyd is turning over in the ring.
Floyd?
Floyd in the ring. You have access, Yaya. You had access to everything in the world. A fine education. If you didn't want to go to school, then the best upstart businesses. Your father loves you and would have done anything for you. But see, you messing around with a young man who already had 6 babies. And you're already in trouble and might go to jail still for stabbing one of the baby's mothers in a bicep with a knife. They're saying alleged, but TMZ knows what they're doing when they talk and pass me notes. It happened so fast she forgot to get the rest of her eyelashes curled or filled. I'm not sure. Wait. We're not going to talk about the cover of Vogue magazine, Kamala?
We can.
Well, no, they're trying to kick me out. I see what's going on in Compton.
Maybe tomorrow.
No, maybe today.
Okay.
Only because I'm wearing the kind of dress that, okay, first of all, I think that we're more focused right now. Kamala, you look very beautiful. You do. Your hair looks beautiful. Your makeup looks beautiful. Converse are Converse and the pantsuits are pantsuits. And I just feel as though for the cover of Vogue, it's an influencer magazine of style. And at this point, like, we joke about your style and stuff, but we care about the cure for Corona. In the name of Fernando Mateo, we care about a whole lot of other stuff. We care about foreign relations and stuff. They took 2 different covers, and people, if you go on digital, this is the other cover. But it looks like she seriously just got called from a cabinet meeting and went over and struck her pose. See, this kind of dress right here, I'm feeling like you could have still been, like, you don't have to show any skin, just a little leg. And look, you could have been leaning on a desk, right? With a book in your hand and maybe strike a pose like, Suzanne, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I wanted to see a little more skin on her.
Well, in action, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
What I'm saying is she could have been covered up,
right?
You know,
yeah.
with a little skin and a little skin up here, up here.
Well, good thing she's got sneakers on because these streets aren't safe and she needs to run.
She needs to handle the streets, not be posing for Vogue. I don't want to see her on Vogue for another 4 years. For another, you know, at the end of a successful run and then going into the next run, I'd like to see it, but just not now. And if I did want to see one now, I'd like to see her with a book under her hip, because the fashion people know if you put a book under your hip and you lay down on the ground, then all of a sudden your hip pops even more, and your waist looks smaller.
Oh.
They do a lot of tricks.